Fight fans, aficionados, this is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News. And I got something to say about, I just did a couple videos. And I did a video about the ongoing Deontay Wilder and Anthony Joshua saga. And this is for the guys or the fans of Deontay Wilder. Let me set it to you straight. Really quick, easy, simple. Deontay Wilder was received a contract. Fact. Deontay Wilder then said, he turned down that contract. He turned down 2 contracts. The last contract he turned down. Let's get to that one. He said, and he told his fans, social media, the public eye, that he will accept anything that Anthony Joshua gives him. He said that. But did he do that? No, he did not. He did not accept anything that was given to him. He had 2 problems. Him and his manager, Shelly Finkel, had 2 problems. 1, there was no venue. Where was the venue? And 2, there was no date. But if you signed the contract like you said you did, you wouldn't have had a problem. We wouldn't have had these questions that had to be asked. And then you wait days after the fact that you did have these problems. You sat on this contract long enough until the Joshua's camp, which is the A side, did something else. You know what I mean? And they did it because they had to do it, because without you or with you, it doesn't matter to them. That's the deal with the A side. An A side opponent does not need an opponent. The B side opponent is normally the person that's striving for the fight, which you claim, or your people claim that you're trying to do, but you're making it troublesome and problematic to make this fight happen. You know, you say, oh, well, I'll accept anything it gives me. You didn't say that when the fight was on the platter for you. You didn't say that when you was offered the 12.5. You didn't say any of that. You rebutted with a power move, and that's when everything got interesting. Now, I get that, because then it was like, no, then there was problems on both sides. But then you can't tell everyone that, hey, he's a pussy, he's ducking me, when you still told everyone that you were going to accept the fight or whatever Anthony Joshua gives you just to fight. And he didn't like the one-sided rematch clause. Well, if you're confident enough that you were going to win, you wouldn't care if it was a rematch clause or not. You know what that means? That means when you whoop him, you'll get just as much as money by beating him the second time. Because if you knock out a guy, look what you did to Stavern, right? Stavern went 12 rounds with you. Then you knocked him out in 1 round. That's a fact. So do you believe you can knock out Anthony Joshua? Well, this is the question to Deontay Wilder and to your fans. Do you think he can do it? And it's not about, oh, the money, because if he knocks out Anthony Joshua, okay, he's going to have to fight him again. And then this time he has more control because he was the guy that knocked out the guy. You know, he would then be Hasim Rahman when Hasim Rahman knocked out Lennox Lewis. That's exactly what he will be at that point. And then because of that, Rahman was a heavyweight champion. He was undisputed for all of, I don't know, 4 or 5 months, maybe that long. But he was, regardless of how long he was the champ. If you believe you can do the same thing with Anthony Joshua, by God, do it. And then that's a good thing, because then if you agree to it, you show that I know I'm going to knock him out. If you have faith in yourself, like you say you do, with the God-given freakish power that you have, you wouldn't have a problem with accepting that fact. It's the A side. It doesn't matter if he has a rematch clause and you don't. You know, if he beats you, okay, you have no belts now. You have no credibility now. So it makes sense. This guy had 3. So yeah, I think it would be him being the money man, being the A side, because he's a money man, along with the 3 belts. That's enough bargaining tool to ask for a rematch clause and not yourself. It is what it is. But if you know you're going to knock him out, you're going to fight him again anyway and make it just as much money. So what's the problem? What is the problem with you fans making up stuff and doing, just talking and come on this channel and act like, and I'm the unbiased guy. I'm not really for or against it. I just want the fight to happen. You know what I mean? But I look at it on both sides and like, okay, well, you got to see things the way they are. You know, in a perfect world, yeah, it should be 2 rematch clauses, but this is not a perfect world. This is boxing. This is a sport that I love, that I hate so much. That's what it is. You know what I mean? And if you don't like boxing, go watch UFC, because that's a little bit more fair, because you got one Don King amongst many, you know, that dictates. He got a Fidel Castro that dictates all the fights. So if you like it like that, that's what you got, you know, and that works for some people. So I think if that's what you like, you should go to that. But this is boxing. It's not fair. This is not a perfect world. And this is what it is. This is the sport of boxing. It's been like that for 100 years, and it's not going to change anytime soon. So if Deontay Wilder, if Joshua can get past Povetkin, first of all, take the pride dick out of your mouth, please, because it's like this. If you want to fight this guy, you know you're going to have to bend to fight this guy, being in the position you're at. That's a fact. So stop making excuses because other people are making excuses, because you're not being a part of the solution. You're being a part of the problem. And that's me wrapping it up the fast as I can. And please subscribe. You guys been counterpunched. Peace.